located on MLK and North Avenue. So it's a easy spot to find, easy spot to get to, very chill, very relaxed environment to be in. So I'm super excited.
I just want to see something.
That makes it look dark.
Okay.
That's better.
Go for it.
That's better. So enough about our reunion talk. We'll talk about that more later, but let's talk about this topic today. We got 2 viewers here in the Custard group. We don't have any viewers yet in our other group, so we're going to hold off and talk about it a little bit as soon as we get some more viewers. But I think it's going to be a very interesting talk, to say the least.
It will be. Once we get started, we'll give them a little play on it and try to do a screen share when a couple people get into the room. So we'll see what's happening, and if not, in about 2 minutes, we'll give them a screen share they can go back and review.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So once again, we're happy to be here with everybody. I'm Born Power Allah.
I'm Queen Ice, aka Tina, or Tina Marie, however you see fit to call me. I'm going to answer to each.
That's right. We ready to give y'all a good show. We're trying to bring the show so we can pump up some viewership. Because like we said, I know everybody that's on this platform isn't involved in Milwaukee or isn't involved in the Milwaukee High School reunion that we're a part of, but we started this platform. Tina started actually
about 3 years ago. Back in 2019, I believe my first broadcast was in August of 2019. And yeah, I just thought that it would be a great idea to keep some conversations going, not only with our alumni group, but just in general, just to have some good, profound conversations with adults. I'm around kids half the time. I have grandkids that I look after 90% of the time. So when I have an opportunity to interact with adults, I try to take advantage of that as much as possible.
Right.
Because I'm always in grandma mode. So
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And this event is going to be a 3-day event, a whole weekend, entire weekend, so everybody gets a chance to involve themselves with adults. Try to get some interaction, good remembrance.
Yes.
Bring back the past a little bit and get everything to where we want to see for today, because it's been COVID for two years,
2.5 years.
Yeah. So we weren't able to do as much as we'd like to over the last 2 years, but we come back strong and we're gonna get there and we're gonna be better than ever. So if you come on the live and you want to shout out, say hi to us, wave your hand, do something and let us know you're there. And if you get a chance, you can actually come on, because we gotta depend on which site you're on or which room you in. You can be brought on and be a part of the topic.
We are a very interactive group. We love to interact with our audience live if possible, where we can address questions and concerns right away. If you want to partake in the discussion, we can actually have you as part of the discussion, not just in text form, but in audio form. And if you want to have your face shown in the live as well, visual form is even better. So we encourage each and every one of our viewers to partake in the discussion. Even if you're not able to during the live discussion, afterwards, we encourage you to put your comments below the video so that we can answer or address your questions, comments, and concerns.
Yep. Now we got it. So we're gonna be rolling.
Y'all, did y'all check out these shirts?
Yeah, look at this.
Did y'all?
We in the building, y'all.
Listen.
We in the building. 2 Live True.
The 2 Live True.
2 Live True.
That is us.
Look.
1, 2, 2 Live True.
Look. We got it popping.
My brother Born Power has pulled out all the stops in making sure that our brand is completely and 100% legit. We want to make sure that we're represented in the truest fashion, and True Live 2 is who we are.
Right.
And so this represents who we are and what we're about.
Right. Peace, Curtis.
Hey, Mr. Catfish. Well, you'll find out. If you haven't watched the video that was posted on the page, I encourage you to do so after we continue this discussion, but we will play that video for you in just a few moments. So we're waiting on people to join in before we get into the nuts and bolts of our discussion today. Gotta follow up with man to man. You're right.
That's definitely a good
because
topic.
There is a spin-off to this topic. Mm-hmm. Obviously, when we're talking about coming to a woman as a woman, men do the same thing.
Yep.
So yeah, you'll get, and stay with us. Just hang in there like 2, 3, 4, 5 more minutes, and you'll really get the true understanding of what we mean by coming to a woman as a woman.
Yeah, definitely. Back to the True Live 2. We trying to take this to be a serious podcast. It's gonna have some heavy discussions, yes, some lightweight discussions. Tonight is gonna be one of them lightweight ones. If anybody get on this live, you're gonna see what we mean, because it's gonna be very interesting to say the least. I just want to see who's gonna get in before we start, because I like to interact with the women, the fellas too, Curtis. I understand that, but we like to interact. I like to interact with the women, and Tina is gonna interact with you. So that's cool. Yeah. So we got something for everybody, and we gonna pop off a little bit and do what we do. Yeah. So what's been going on for the week?
It's been a very busy week for me. Unfortunately, I've had way too much to do and not enough time to do it in. Mm-hmm. So what about you?
Well, it's actually been a pretty laid back week. I've been doing a lot of landscaping, so that's been good. That business is going decent. So everything else is just following the path. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Walking, putting the wind at my back, sun in my face, and doing what I got to do.
I wish I could say the same. It hasn't been that much of a laid back week for me in a long time. With starting this reunion and being full hands on with what we have going on with the reunion, I don't have much downtime in addition to working and being a mother and a grandmother and a sibling and a daughter. I have a lot of expectations for laid upon me.
Yeah.
So, when I get those opportunities to have those laid back moments, trust me, I take full advantage. Mm-hmm. Last weekend, I definitely took full advantage of the weekend. It was the holiday weekend, so my grandkids were with their parents. Mm-hmm. I didn't have the, lucky me, I didn't have the, I didn't have to be a grandparent for the weekend. So I decided to go fishing and catfish Kurt. As you know, I made it a 3-day event, like day 2, day 3, day 4. I mean, I tried to fish as much as possible.
Where'd you go?
I had this little fishing hole up in Rome, Wisconsin. It's right outside of Sullivan. Mm-hmm. And surprisingly, I had never caught catfish in this area. I'm usually a pan fisher in the area. Okay. Although I have caught some big game such as bass, largemouth and smallmouth, some walleyes, some northerns, but never have I ever caught catfish. But surprisingly, that is all I caught that entire weekend at this spot was catfish. I mean, I caught like 1 bass, 1 bluegill, but for the most part, catfish was all that I caught, and I really wasn't even fishing for catfish, so it was quite the surprise.
So you catch everything in one location?
Yes.
Really, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
So I didn't know, because I've never been fishing, right? But I mean, not since
I might have to take my brother fishing.
Word, we can do that.
Yeah,
I would love to do that. I haven't been. Me and Catfish was gonna. He told me he'll teach me too, but I'm probably too much of a novice for him. Mess the whole week up.
Right.
But
the way catfish fishes, though, I really love the way Kurt does it. He takes fishing approach as if it's his chill environment. That's his spot. Like he'll cast his lines out and he'll sit back, have a drink, chat it up with his folks, whoever he brings. They sit and have conversation until a fish bites.
That's cool.
So catfishing is probably one of the easiest sports of fishing to do, because it pretty much mans itself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't have to try and find the catfish; they come to find you.
Yeah.
But I don't think your noviceness would have been too much of a hindrance on his fishing trip. Had he taken you?
Yeah, I need to go out there one time just to see what it's like. I probably need to start off on the slow side.
Catfishing it is.
Yeah. So what you do? You take them and then you throw them back?
Oh no, I keep them.
Y'all cut them up and eat them?
Absolutely.
Do you?
Absolutely.
So how big do they be?
Oh, you got to go back to my post. My last catfish, well, one of the last ones that I caught was almost as long as my leg. And I took a picture with the catfish laying next to my leg, side by side.
That was this week?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long y'all gonna eat for that? Off of that?
It depends if I'm feeding just myself or myself and the grands or my kids, it all depends. But like that size fish, I could probably feed my entire family off of that one meal.
For real?
Yeah, throw some fries in.
Yeah.
Some fried catfish.
Oh, that's gonna be a good time. That's gonna be a really good time.
So
really
he's sitting in the freezer, ready to be cut up. I've already skinned him and gutted him. So all I need to do is either fillet or steak him up and fry him up.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, so that's enough of the chit chat. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep on talking to him.
Oh, hey, Nisha. How are you, honey?
Nish, how you doing?
Nisha will be joining us this year for the 2022 Alumni Weekend. The reunion weekend is definitely, I can't wait to reconnect with Nisha. She's such a busy girl. She has young children, older children, grandchildren. She has an array of kids surrounding her. So I know she's dying for some real adult interaction. I got it for you, honey. So I'll see you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're gonna have a good time. She is also class of 92, so we graduated the same year.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
This is our 30-year anniversary for our graduation. So I'm super excited to interact with my people, y'all.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I remember Nish. That's cool.
Yes, indeed.
That is all good. I'm gonna do a video share real quick.
So we're gonna get into the video, Mr. Fisher. Hey, Nisha said, hey, love, how are you? I'm doing well. Yes, I can't wait. I know, I'm excited. I don't know if you feel the excitement the way that I feel the excitement in my body, but I really hope that you are planning your outfits accordingly. Keep in mind that Friday is the prom, so Friday, August 26th is our prom. So I'm interested to see what everyone comes up with as far as your prom outfit. And then, of course, Saturday, August 27th is our day party, and it is 90s inspired. So please come with something 90s on, whether it be neon, whether it be your hairstyle with the banging knocker earrings. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what I plan to do because I don't want people stealing my shine. But I hope to see you pull off some really interesting outfits for those 3 days.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper in the building.
Whoop, whoop.
What's going on, Mr. Cooper? We're about to do this screen share so y'all can see the video that we're gonna chop it up on. And we're gonna chop it up on a little bit real quick. So Mr. Cooper, her name was Tanisha.
Yes.
Nisha and Catfish Kurt.
Yes.
If y'all don't mind, we're gonna give y'all a hat because y'all here with us right now. We're gonna pop off a hat for the True Live too. These are y'all's. We got one for each one of y'all.
Nisha, I will hold yours along with your shirt that you still have yet to collect. So congratulations. Definitely. You just won or you just got the honor of getting one of our hats.
And a shirt.
And a shirt. Oh, look at that.
Put on
a shirt and a hat.
Put on the screen what size because I don't know if we got the right sizes right now.
Yes. I know Nisha's size because I just made her an alumni shirt. So I can tell you what hers is, but Catfish and Mr. Coop, I don't know. So y'all have to put it on the screen.
Yeah, put it on the screen for us, Mr. Cooper. And I know Mr. Cooper, so and then I don't know Catfish. So we got one for Nisha?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We do.
All right, cool. So we're going to do the screen share just to see what's going on.
And this screen share is just a video that inspired the topic today of coming to a woman as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what they say, y'all. It's a 41-second clip, so it's not that long at all, but it's definitely an attention grabber. It grabbed my attention. So just pay attention. Listen up.
And the reason why you're listening on there is because I'm playing it over here. we're gonna have to condense this to one setup.
You're wearing it in Atlanta, Coop?
That's peace. That's he finna take us down to Atlanta.
Okay, then take us down to Atlanta. Represent.
We're gonna give you two. We're gonna give you two.
Right.
We're gonna give you two, Mr. Cooper. I got a slick one for you. We're gonna give him that black and white one.
Oh, nice.
And we're gonna give you another one. We're gonna give you two, Mr. Cooper, so you can wear one here and in Atlanta.
All right. Okay.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna play this video. And if y'all ever see us come up, either Queen Ice or myself, Born Power Allah, on StreamYard, jump into that live, and so that we can condense it to one, so everybody can see the video, hear the video, do everything at one time. And on StreamYard, you can jump on with us, and more people. So we using that platform to stream out. We not all the way there yet, but we trying to get, if anybody want to come on and have a discussion with us. It's a 4-person on here. I don't know who it is, but if they do come on, then let us know who you are as well. Right. And there's 2 people on this one. So who's on this one? If y'all can put in the chat, peace, Mr. Moore. LJ in the building. LJ is on in the house.
Hey, LJ.
And LJ is my nephew. And Rashidi is in the building too. Rashidi, you still watching? If y'all still watching, let us know, because we got something for y'all if y'all watching.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Let us know. Let me give us a wave of the hand and let us know if you're watching. And we're about to play this video clip on what we're gonna speak on tonight. Okay, so here we go.
Let me say another thing. If you are a woman still coming to a woman as a woman, you with the wrong fucking man. Grow the fuck up. You with the wrong nigga. That's the bottom line. I should never have to go to another woman, period, as shit. I don't care if I'm a woman, a dog, a donkey, nothing. I don't need to come to you as shit.
Yeah, 100%.
That's ridiculous.
100%.
And any man that puts me in a position to have to go to a woman,
I shouldn't be with him.
I'm not with you. I'm not with the right person.
I shouldn't be with him.
Bottom line.
If I had to come to you woman to woman about a man, I'm with the wrong man.
I'm with the wrong guy.
I'm with the wrong man.
Yes. Hey, Mr. Stokes Lewis.
LA.
I just popped in. What it do? What it do? We were just playing a clip of a video that inspired our topic today, Mr. Lewis. It sounds so ill to call you Mr. Lewis. So today's topic again is coming to a woman as a woman.
Mm-hmm. I want to play it one more time so that, because it kind of went fast.
Okay.
And it was 2 of them speaking, and spoke a little bit fast. So I want to hear it. I want y'all to hear it and listen real close to what they're saying, because this is a very interesting discussion to be had.
Yes.
And let me say another thing. If you are a woman still coming to a woman as a woman with the wrong fucking man, grow the fuck up. You with the wrong nigga. That's the bottom line. Period. I should never have to go to another woman, period, as shit. I don't care if I'm a woman, a dog, a donkey, nothing. I don't need to come to you as shit.
Yeah, 100%.
That's ridiculous.
100%.
And any man that puts me in a position to have to go to a woman,
I shouldn't be with him.
I'm not with you. I'm not with the right person.
I shouldn't be with him.
Bottom line.
If I had to come to you woman to woman about a man, I'm with the wrong man.
I'm with the wrong guy.
I'm with the wrong man.
Period, Pooh.
All right. So
so what do you think about the topic today, Mr. LA?
Mr. LA,
LA
Nisha,
Stokes,
Mr. Cooper,
Coop,
Rashid,
Catfish. I hope you got a full understanding of
LJ.
what that topic means today. And like you said, men go to men as a man too.
We got this for y'all today, LJ, Rashidi, Mr. LA,
Coop,
Cool,
Nisha, Catfish.
And if you can wear the shirt, I don't know what size y'all are, but we got some.
We have these shirts.
Got some shirts for y'all today too. True Live 2.
True Live 2.
We always gonna keep it true
all the time,
and it's always gonna be live. Nisha
just says, first off, your issue isn't with the other woman. You need to address that man and bounce. Exactly. Or just fucking bounce. That's just how I feel. Like at some point, if a woman is coming to you telling you something about your man, then as she said in the clip, you're with the wrong man. And at that point, because of the disrespect by another woman coming to you about your so-called man, he's no longer your man. You no longer have to explain yourself. At that point, it's time to fucking go.
Well, at what point though? So I got look. Woo, Nisha dodged off the 12-foot board.
Let me jump right in and tell you exactly how I feel.
Right.
Yes.
Nisha, you jumped right off the 12-foot board. So at what point, right, do you not go to a woman no matter what's going on? If you okay, so at what point are you in a relationship, right? Is there a certain age that you stop doing that at? Because I wouldn't want to see a 40-year-old woman going to another woman as a woman
at all,
no matter what the case is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, listen,
so
you got to look at it from both perspectives. She said, I don't have time for the BS. I know that's right.
Rashid said, yes, agree. What did you agree to, Rashid?
Listen, I'm going to tell you exactly from both perspectives. If you are a woman that's dealing with a man and you find out he has a woman, you should remove yourself from the situation. There is no need to be messy about the situation and take that information back to that woman. She's going to eventually find out. Us women, we have instincts, natural God-given instincts that tell us when something isn't right about our man. So whether we find out initially or 5 months from now or 5 years from now, we're going to eventually find out exactly what's going on behind our back, and we will address it. But the worst thing you can do as a woman who finds out you're doing something that you shouldn't be is to come to the woman that you know now is part of that man's life and has been before you, bringing that information to her. I don't want to hear the shit. I don't want to hear it. Don't come to me telling me nothing about my man. If he's not meant to be my man, then eventually I will find out and I will put the 2 and 2 together and leave his ass alone. But I don't need to be in an altercation or a heated discussion with another woman about a man. It's just, there's too many other issues that I could be dealing with other than for you to come to me and tell me about something about this man that obviously is going to upset my feelings and put me in this disarray.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying at what stage of life do a woman, Nisha, Rashidi, Queen Ice, at what stage of life do you say that's not my concern anymore? Because it has to be a certain stage, right?
You have to just be more mature than the average. Obviously, when you're in your teens and your 20s, you're starting to learn and understand the dating world. You've had a few heartbreaks before. Maybe they were heartbreaks for different reasons. Maybe cheating wasn't involved, but maybe there may have been something else. So as you're in your teens and your 20s and you're getting to learn dating and getting to know what love is, mistakes like that are going to happen. You're going to feel hurt and disgusted at the sight or the sound of the fact that the man you called yourself being with is actually having a whole nother relationship that you had no knowledge of. And as a hurt woman, you're going to take that to that other woman. It's not right. But in that moment, because of your immaturity and your lack of experience, you're going to do that. But as you start to mature and age and you've dealt with heartache and God forbid you have to deal with a man that's cheating on you. But if that happens, by the time you're mature enough to understand that your value is worth more than a man at that caliber, then you'll start to learn that there's no need for me to address it. At this point, I just need to move on.
Okay. Rashid said, yes, you need to remove yourself from that situation. I feel you as a woman chose the wrong man. Yes, we are too old to be attacking one another over a man. We bring each other down. Why bring each other down?
We do too much bringing each other down. Like women are always in competition with each other. Mm-hmm. And I mean, from fashion to hair and nails and just aesthetics. And now you add a man to the mix. We're already hating on each other for just common shit. Then you want to add a man to the mix to be hating on each other. It's just too much. It's too much.
Right. LA said, I'm a grown ass man. I don't have time to have a discussion with no one about what's supposed to be mine. I'm out before someone get dealt with it. I feel you. I feel you.
Right.
That's one of those things from the male perspective. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna follow up with LA, because we don't after a certain age, right? And I'm gonna say around 20, I don't think it's any reason to be going to another man talking about that's my woman.
Right.
Or that's what I'm saying when I said, I think Nisha said it perfectly too. She said maturity plays a big part. And that's what stage do we get to mature? Because if somebody is telling you that at the age of 40, right? Do you go to a woman and say, I'm coming to you as a woman? Or do you say, like Nisha said earlier, I'm gonna deal with this guy? Right. And then is it a difference? Because this is a conversation, right? That's dealing with the woman, right? So Nisha, Rashidi, Queen Ice, is it a time when you say, or is it a difference? Does it make a difference if you've been married to the guy for the last 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, or 2 years? Is it a difference, y'all?
Obviously, longevity plays a huge part in how you handle the situation, but the conversation still needs to be had. So if you find out, whether it be another woman told you or you instinctively knew and decided to do your own investigation and found out that your man, your husband, is cheating on you with another woman, that's a conversation that needs to be had. But your exit should be close behind, because if he cheats once, he's more than likely going to do it again.
Right. I agree about the conversation being had, right?
Yep.
But with who?
With him.
That's the point.
With him. I mean, if a woman is immature enough to bring some information like that to you as a woman, as they so-called it, if a woman brings that to you, I appreciate that you addressed it with me. You have a good day. Like, I'm not going to argue with you and go back. I don't need to hear all the details. All you need to tell me is that my man was cheating on you with you. Great. I appreciate it. However, there was a different way for you to handle that. Maybe you shouldn't have told me. You should have told him, talk to him. That's between you and him. I'm going to have my own conversation with him. A lot of times, you, as an immature woman, you tell that woman to get her reaction. And not only that, but that then plots your next move.
Right.
That's part of the competitiveness in a woman.
Right.
Especially an immature woman. Like, if she feels, as an immature woman, if she feels like you're just going to accept it and not do anything or not say anything, she's probably going to continue to fuck with him.
She's going to keep on going.
Absolutely, she's going to keep on going, because she feels like, well, if he's cheating with me on his wife, he really don't love her, but he loves me. Immaturity.
Right. Okay. So is it a time, or not a time, but what do you say about, like, those women said, and you got to go get another guy. Right? Let me ask this question to the women. Do y'all understand, or what is y'all understanding about a man by nature having more than one woman?
I don't believe that it is the appropriate thing to do. I am a Christian and I live by Christianity. I believe that God created man and woman to be together, but not to have multiples, whether it be multiple husbands or multiple wives. I do understand the nature of polygamy and polyamory. I get it, but I don't agree with it. Therefore, I will not partake in that type of lifestyle. I'm not knocking those that do. It's just simply not my forte, just based off of my upbringing and my Christian background. Okay,
so leave out the polygamous lifestyle, right? Or the polyamorous lifestyle, right? So we're gonna leave all of that out of it. As the nature of a man, right? I don't know what the nature. I do know what the nature, but this is for sake of the man, right? So, as the nature of a man, men are gonna have more than one woman. This is for sake of conversation, y'all.
I think you're finna break some guy code here.
No. This is
because I could
this conversation.
I can guarantee you there are some men that'll be like, ain't no way in fuck I'm gonna agree with that. My lady gonna beat my ass if I say, yeah, I believe him. I believe that a man should have multiple women.
What's the name of the podcast?
It's Coming to a Woman as a Woman.
I thought it was True Live.
It is True Live too.
True
Live.
And this is not to break any codes or anything like that, because I stand with all the codes, right? But the first thing in every code is true.
That's right.
Right. So we that's why we the True Live too. But my thought is this: a man is gonna have more than one woman, right? Even if it's at different times. So I mean, when I say even if it's at different times, I'm not talking about
right. I'm trying to understand that.
I'm saying, like, if I have a woman this month and then I have another woman next month, we're going to constantly do this, right?
So do you mean you're still going to have woman number one, but later on have woman number two along with number one?
Well, we tend to have woman number one, number two, number three, and so on if we can maneuver that.
Okay.
Right? But at what stage do you accept that? Do you understand that that's how life going to be? As the wife, what
most wives will not accept that.
Oh, nobody accept that.
They want exclusivity. Especially if it comes to the point of us being married, like when we took those vows, it's part of our Christian vows that we will forsake all others. And so when you take those vows, take them very seriously, and you do not anticipate that you will not be one of many in that man's life.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm with that, right? So in that case, do you leave the moment you know he got another woman?
It all depends.
That's where I'm going. See,
it all depends on the longevity. Obviously, if we've been married 6 months to a year or less than 5 years, the marriage could definitely be on the rocks and you might be able to get out the door. However, women that have sustained cheating, and it's happened many a times throughout history, where a woman will stay with her husband throughout the cheating, and the cheating does continue to happen, and she still continues to stay with him. And there are some underlying reasons as to why that occurs. But a woman in her right sound mind, Nisha, would not. I don't give a fuck how long we've been together. I'm not. No, sir. No way.
So
no
how.
You
got another woman. 10 years in, you gone.
I gotta let you go.
10 years in, you go.
10 years, 20 years, we could be 50 years in. If I find out you have another woman,
10 years, you go.
All I've been thinking about is holding true to my vows. And if I've forsaken all others, but you seem to have not, then that's a problem for me.
10 years, you out.
10 years and I'm gone.
But that see, now that leads to the question, right? And I'm gonna read these comments in a second. If you're gonna leave in 10 years, why are all not why, but I want to put this the right way for y'all. How come so many women stick around?
There are a lot of underlying issues as to why a lot of women stick around even after finding out their spouse has been unfaithful.
Well, outside of the you know, I know some of the underlying issues.
The number one reason is finances.
Okay, so
that is the number one reason why women allow their husbands to cheat is because of finances.
Okay, so outside of, we gonna act like because I know some women that's financially set. I mean, they doing good. All of those underlying conditions that we know about, right? Let's leave those out of the equation.
All right.
10 years in, she's sticking around. 20 years in, she's sticking around. Matter of fact, she's not only sticking around, but she's gonna fight for it.
I don't know a woman like that, to be honest.
You don't know any women like that.
I don't know.
Queen Ice is tripping tonight, y'all.
When you take away all mitigating factors, I can't see, and I don't know of any woman that said, "Oh, I'm financially stable. I don't need him, but I still love him and I'm gonna stick around." Oh, his sex is so good that I'm just gonna stick around. Like there are some underlying mitigating factors that allows the woman to just set aside her differences about how she feels about her husband cheating, and she'll say she'll stick around.
I was just thinking about remove all of that. You know, 10 years is a long time to put in with somebody.
That much investing in my life. I have too much pride and dignity and self-respect.
You building a family, 10 years?
those 10 years didn't mean anything to you when you decided to cheat.
Do women cheat?
Women do cheat. I'm not going to say they don't. I know I heard the saying that black men don't cheat. Black men cheat, white men cheat, all people cheat.
We talking about women. Men. We talking about women right now.
There are a lot of women that do cheat.
Okay,
I'm not saying that they don't, but what I'm saying to you is, as
yes
a
or
woman,
no answer.
Yeah, I
it's
said
only
yes.
Then you
I
stop.
said yes.
Yeah, you can stop right there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Should the man leave the woman after 10 years of marriage if she cheated once?
Absolutely.
One time?
Especially in a marriage, when you're committed in a marriage and you take those vows, if you're taking them serious the day that you are married, that seriousness should carry throughout the entire life of your marriage.
I don't think I would leave after 10 years building a family. One time. Now, one time, I mean, like I said, if it's continuous and doing, different story.
As a sound woman, knowing what I know now, after one time, one is enough for me.
One is done.
One is done because I know eventually it's going to happen again.
Why would it happen again?
I've experienced. Experience has taught me that.
Okay, so some guys keep on going.
That's right.
Paul, what's going on?
Hey, Paul.
Right.
Nisha said, right, I'm out. And she also said, you may just get these hands as well. I know that's right.
Nisha said she ain't going to play with it.
At all,
she
period.
Not gonna play with it.
Period. LA said, Tina, I finally agree with something you said. I fuck 10 years, right? Fuck 10 years, fuck 50 years. It doesn't matter. If you do it once, you're going to do it again. That's just, I mean, there's not that much of a mistake. You had all of this thought process that happened prior to that intercourse or interaction with that other woman or man. And if there was cognitive thinking that happened prior, and you can't give me a circumstance or situation where cognitive thinking didn't occur, but unless, of course, it's rape.
Okay, so cognitive thinking does occur, but
Absolutely
cognitive dissonance also occurs. And that's that method of being okay with the dangers that are there, right? So it's two sides to that.
You're taking too much of a risk.
Rashida
said many women stay in horrible relationships because of comfortability. Exactly. There are so many mitigating factors that causes a woman to want to stay in a relationship where her husband has been unfaithful. And obviously, if we're not even married, there is no second thought. We could be in a relationship for 10 plus years and I'm gone. Hey, Lona. Hey, girl. But yeah, so Paul said, what's good, y'all? Nisha said, it's hard to trust after that as well. Absolutely, it's hard to trust. I don't want to have to go through a 24-hour day of wondering if you're possibly going to make that mistake again. That 24 hours is going to lead up to a whole week's time where every single day I wake up and I have a waking thought. My thought is going to be, is he going to cheat on me today?
Really?
Is today going to be the day that he's going to cheat on me?
So let me
make sure I tread lightly and not really piss him off, because maybe that's the reason why he cheated.
Okay, so hold on 1 second then. So when you say it like that, thinking it over, what is there any case where y'all would say, as women, would say, all right, we're going to give it another chance? Right? And the reason I'm asking that, because a follow-up question, so answer that and it's a follow-up question.
I mean, I can only tell you based off of my lack of maturity. When I was married, I gave my husband a couple second chances, and for many different reasons. But the mature me, the more adult me, the more grown me, because of growth and because of knowledge and because of experience, that is something I will not tolerate in a marriage or even in a relationship.
Okay. Because the reason I ask is because after you do accept it and say, okay, we're gonna try it again. There is no use in having that thought. The thought process is just giving yourself a headache, and that's the reason I asked that. Because if you say, okay, I'm trusting you, I'm down, then you gotta leave that where it's at.
It's hard to leave it as a woman. It's hard to leave those thoughts behind you. It's hard to put that behind you. Your every waking moment is going to be consumed with is he going to do it again, especially if he's not with you. If he goes to work, you're going to be wondering, oh my God, is he really going to work today, or did he call in and just tell me he was going to work and now he's out fucking off?
So it's better to just end it.
It's better because a woman will worry herself sick.
Okay.
And crazy over a man. And it's not worth your sanity. It's not worth your health. I've seen women who have dealt with cheating spouses really end up in the hospital, sick to death, damn near, because stress will kill you. That is the number one killer of all humans. If you're stressing about something, don't let it be a man.
Okay. Mr. Cooper said, unfortunately, I still haven't come across a person who can give me what is cheating, the definition of what is cheating. What are people's definition of cheating, y'all?
So yeah, some people do have different definition of cheating than others, but to me,
I got a definition of cheating, but go ahead.
To me, yes, I agree with some levels of cheating, that when you start to entertain and converse with other people outside of your marriage, that could be a form of cheating. I can forgive that. However, I cannot forgive if intercourse has happened. At some point, you're putting my mental health and my physical health in danger, in jeopardy, by entertaining intercourse with another woman. Okay.
Yeah, I'm more stuck on the cheating of the conversations, and like I told you, I said before in an earlier podcast, that it doesn't matter who you having that conversation with. It could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be another guy, Absolutely. Whatever it could be, anybody else. That's more lethal and poisonous than actually
the intercourse.
Physical contact with me, because when you doing that, you are receiving somebody else's energy.
Yeah.
And you passing bad energies that's gonna hover over you when you come back, right? And you might be taking advice from somebody who means harm to that relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Plus you cheating the man out of what he can be doing better for you.
That's true.
Right? So it's for me personally. You know, I can't be around somebody all day, so I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't really, I can't say I don't care, but I don't care what they do. You know what I'm saying? So
your thoughts aren't consumed with the what ifs.
She can go out there and do whatever she gonna do because it don't got nothing to do with me. While she with me, it's cool. But you know, we're gonna control that part. But the conversations that she have, right? In particular, the most intense conversations should be left for me.
That's right.
Right, and then a person can commit treason with their conversation, because most stories are exaggerated if you are not in front of the committee. Mm-hmm. Like I'm like going into the courtroom.
All right.
I have a right to face my accuser.
All right.
And a lot of times the accuser don't want to face. That's why people get acquitted. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to face the accused.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
I've seen it happen multiple times. I am a paralegal, for those that don't know.
Yeah.
So I spent many hours not only researching law and understanding law, but I mean, I worked at the Milwaukee County Courthouse and during my internship. So I've talked to many different families for many different reasons. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've got many different stories.
Yep. Paul says, your partner can't create your happiness. If I'm screwed over, I'm done. I follow Tina on this one.
Yes.
Nisha said, cheating is a very selfish act. It usually has nothing to do with the person being cheated on. Ooh, that's interesting. I gotta stop right there for 1 second.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
Nah, because Nisha, you said it has nothing to do with the person that's being cheated on.
Right.
But what if the person I literally had someone tell me today that their wife right? No, they're a woman. It's not their wife yet. That was clear. It's not his wife. Doesn't have much sex with him, right? He said he told her, if that's the obligation is we building, the house up, the finances up, and sex, right?
Right.
And if you leaving one out, I'm gonna go find it.
But that's where you're wrong.
No.
Why would you go find it?
Wait, hold on.
Why can't you compromise? I mean, he's not saying.
What's a compromise?
He's not saying that she's not having any sex.
Well,
he's just saying she's not having enough.
Yeah. So what's a compromise for that? Because in the initial stages of the relationship, when y'all talk about, oh, you like to have sex, I like to have sex too. We're gonna have a lot of sex.
A lot of sex.
Yeah, and then it comes down to 1 day a week, and then it comes down to 1 day a month, and then it comes down to 1 day 6 months, and then it comes down to 1 day a year, and then now you're not having it. Nisha, does that have anything to do with the person that's being cheated on?
That does definitely, but it should never get to that point, brother.
I know it shouldn't.
It should never get to that point, because at some point when she addresses it to you, when she tells you, like, listen, hey, my libido ain't there. Like, I'm not sexually charged up right now. And so when you're ready, she's not ready. You have to have those conversations to find out why you went from having it every day to having it once a month. There has to be a reason why that occurred. And if you find out the reason why it occurred, you as a man can now help and assist to get it back to that point. Especially
with the other woman.
But see, that's the problem. That is the problem. You should never be helping yourself to somebody else just because your woman doesn't want to. Find out the reason why she doesn't want to. If you started off the relationship where sex was very normal, then that's the expectation you set for the trend of how the relationship is going to go. But if she said it by saying, hey, I love sex, you love sex, we're going to have it once a day. Yeah. And then every day you have sex, and now that you're married and the relationship has grown, now she doesn't want to have it anymore. Again, there has to be a valid reason why. There has to be a valid reason. It has to be a valid reason. You, right? As the man, have to understand that you have to learn why that occurred and get it back to that place, because she was once there.
Exactly. That's my point.
You don't just go find it somewhere else.
But hold on, that's my point. I'm speaking to Nisha's point. Marlo, what's going on?
Hey, Marlo.
We speaking to Nisha's point.
Okay.
You said there has to be a valid reason. She said that, Nisha. A valid reason as to why it stopped or slowed down. We ain't gonna say it stopped, slow down, right?
Right.
Is that valid reason? Does that valid reason have something to do with the person that's being cheated on? Nisha?
Yes. In that particular circumstance, yes. She said, I agree with Tina. He should find out what's behind it. Still doesn't mean you should cheat. That's still selfish. I agree. It is still selfish.
Well, let me ask you this. Is it cheating if you know?
If I knew beforehand, then no. That means knowledge prior to the incident. You're granting, in a sense.
Let's say, because this is
sexual act.
This is what was said, and it's crazy because, like, when we doing the show, we talk a little bit and we take it in that direction. So, is it cheating if he say, well, if you don't give it to me like you used to, I'm gonna go get it? That's
not knowledge. And
actually, was it cheating though?
Because he said it and then he follows through and does it, yes, it's cheating, regardless of the fact that he made a threat. That's a threat, and why should I assume you to be making that threat with intentions to fulfill and act out that threat? Now, what I meant by
or promise.
No, it sounds like a threat.
Well, the promise could be just promise sound like a threat too.
No, a promise is a mutual understanding.
If
I'm promising you something, that means you agree, and I'm offering, and you're agreeing to the offer. That's a promise.
Well, the promise is also.
She never agreed. She didn't say, okay.
Did she start up?
What do you mean?
If she didn't start going back to what she used to do,
no.
Then by default,
women don't operate that way. You're not finna threaten me. That's just like you as a man. You're not finna threaten me to get your way.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a threat. It's a promise.
It's a threat.
It's a promise.
There's no way I'm going to let a man threaten me to have sex with him.
But by default, then
even if he's my man, even if we're married, you're not going to threaten me to have sex.
So look,
because at some point, I'm going to be submissive. If I were that woman,
Go ahead.
I would be submissive and lay there and allow you to have intercourse with me when I'm not willing and ready. And therefore, technically, that's rape. Because I don't want
to. You said if you gonna lay there, just don't lay there and then it's rape. We ain't gonna go into the rape. We ain't gonna. But look, check this out. Because I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized.
That's a whole other topic, y'all.
Right.
But yeah, he is. That rape word is
so
some memories for my brother here. All right, but yeah, if I'm not ready to have sex with you,
so let me stop.
You can't threaten me and expect for me to be still willing to have sex with you.
Well, let me stop you. Is that the same as a woman using sex as a reward?
It's absolutely the same.
Well, why should it work for one and not the other?
Nobody said either one was okay. I don't agree with giving sex as a reward. I don't agree with giving sex as a celebration tool or, my husband, he went and got a promotion at work. Let me give him sex and that'll be his reward or a token of my appreciation. No, you should find creative ways. And if it leads to sex, great.
Okay.
But you shouldn't utilize sex as a tool and be like, okay, well, I gave you some celebration sex yesterday. You better not ask me for none today. That's not right. That's not right. In my previous marriage, we used to oftentimes have to schedule sex.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But
so was it
in
more
the same token, hell no.
But
in the same token, I didn't use the celebration sex as one of those days. So let's say if we decided every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we were going to have sex. And so if Tuesday happened and he got a promotion at work, that doesn't mean Wednesday he wasn't getting sex because that was our pre-planned day. I didn't say, well, you know what? I did give you some sex yesterday, which wasn't a day that we normally have sex. So I'm not going to give you none today.
See, I'm trying to be cool, y'all. I'm trying to keep my cool because it's for the people. It's about the people. So I'm trying to keep my cool.
Okay.
So Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right.
What if his penis got hard on Thursday?
And he just gonna have to rub it up.
What the fuck? Oh God.
Unless it was you cannot expect for me to be ready when you're ready.
No in between. Okay.
I'm not saying there isn't any in between sex. Like I said, if he decides to come home from work on a Tuesday, which is not a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and he says, I got a promotion. Oh, honey, that's great. I made you a celebration meal and now we're cuddling on the couch watching our favorite movie and that leads to sex.
But he can't come home on a Tuesday and be like, hey, you know what? That ass is looking good.
He can, but if I'm not there, you have to understand that we are two individuals, right? So where your mind is sexually might not be there. I might have had a stressful day at work. The kids might have stressed me the fuck out. I'm deadbeat tired. Maybe I have a headache. Maybe shit, I just came home. There are so many factors that could have caused me not to want to have sex when you want to have sex.
Right.
So you can't anticipate that just because you came home on a Tuesday and it wasn't a Wednesday or a Monday that I'm going to want to have sex with you because you don't know what my day consisted of.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's pretty. Tamaya in the building. Tamaya, hey, what's going on?
Hey, Tam.
Marlo said intimacy start before you take your clothes off. You can't be an asshole all day then ready to have sex.
That's true.
So
Don't walk in the room with your dick hard like, hey.
You dig?
No, it's not gonna happen. I might not be there.
Let me rewind.
I might have just got off a stressful phone call. I might have just got some bad news. Fuck that.
Stress. That's what we trying to do.
Then you need to put that dick away. Put it away. and ask me about my day first. Don't just walk in the house like, hey, I'm feeling kind of horny. Let me pull my dick out. No. No, don't do that.
Well, listen.
In my life, don't do that. No, we got to be on the same page sexually.
For the Jonette come latelys.
Right.
Marlo and Tamaya.
Louis said my dick stay hard. I can imagine.
So this for the Jonette come latelys, right? The conversation is about having that conversation about woman to woman, about your man sliding from his main woman to the woman that he just met. And we just turned because of the reasons why. So that's really what it's about. So we're going to see if Marlo keeps the same energy about the intimacy starting before you take your clothes off situation, now that you know what the subject is about. And then Mr. Cooper said, I'm calling bull on you ladies. First off, there are women out here with a drawer full of personal lovers that the man doesn't know about. Boom! I'm putting a heart by that, Mr. Cooper.
Why?
Because it's the truth.
But do you understand that we're not involving you because we don't know that your day might have been stressful and you don't feel like giving us dick? So
that's
if
cheating.
How is cheating with a sex toy cheating?
That's anything.
How is that?
Anything that did you vow in your vows or your communication with that man?
Forsake all others. That is a thing. It's not a person.
What is the other?
Others.
What is the other?
It's a person.
No.
That's what the vows mean. Others.
Other is a noun.
Forsaking all others.
Other is a noun. Person, place, or thing. Thing. Marlo says she got the same energy, even though it's about a different subject. Marlo, you gotta come different now because it's a different subject. Because we
here when we get to talking, sometimes shit turns to a whole different something.
Right, but it's about what went on. Mika, what's going on?
Coop said Tina celebration sex. Hint, ladies, sex for a man is he's not ready, not a scheduling thing. Understanding the headaches, bad days, but we are ready. Damn near every day, all day long, y'all ready. But women don't work like that. You have to understand that we are two different species.
But you work like that with the thing.
No, we don't work like that with the thing. But if the thing is readily available when we're ready, we don't just pull our dick out and say, hey, we go and get a toy and we handle our business if that's what we're into. But
Mika said, what have she walked into? Tell her.
First of all, Louis, why did you delete that comment, sir?
Which one did he delete?
I don't know. But okay, Mika, so we're talking about coming to a woman as a woman. And if you did follow the page earlier today, I put out a video of a group of women just talking about how if you're a woman and you have to come to me as a woman, then I'm with the wrong fucking man. And that's what I believe to be wholeheartedly true. There should be in no occasion where a woman has to come to another woman to tell that woman about what her man is doing. Period. But of course, we have now changed suddenly the topic.
It just went down the street because of the reasons why.
Yes.
It's about the reasons why. Because a woman, we're gonna give our takes on it. A woman should never go to another woman. I don't care what's going on, because that has nothing to do with her. Her person has something to do with her.
That's right.
So she should never leave the conversation to go have a conversation with anyone else about her person.
Facts.
And what's your take?
I totally agree. A woman should never come to another woman and tell that woman anything. As I said earlier, instinctively as a woman, we understand who our man is and what we're getting into. And along the way, our instincts will kick in and give us signs that will lead us in the direction of trying to investigate what our man is really up to. And if we find out that he's cheating, I'm not about to call the other woman like, hey, guess what? You know he married, right? That's fucking messy and I don't need the headache. I don't. I'm just going to take it to my man. There's no need for me to address you. There's no need for you to address me. If he's cheating, I will eventually find out because I'm a smart woman. Some women aren't that smart. They may take them a little longer to find out, but eventually they will find out.
Mika says she's going to charge a bitch up.
I know that's right. But because I know Mika. I know Mika. We go way back. Talking about Edison Middle School back. Mm-hmm. So that's just her character. And, you know, I can't knock it because that's who you are. That's how you've always been. But me, personally, I'm not finna fight no fucking woman over no man.
Mika said I want to know if she gonna break bread.
I don't give a fuck about her bread. I don't give a fuck about what she got.
Okay.
She can have her bread and the man too. I'm ain't no way in hell a man is finna give me that much stress.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Well, Mika, Marlo.
But that's a good perspective. Thank you, Mika, for chiming in.
Right. Mika, Marlo, and Tamaya was on there. And so I'm asking right now, after 10 years of dealing in a relationship, do y'all three, Queen Ice, Nisha, and Rashidi gave their answers, but do y'all three leave that relationship for the guy stepping out 1 or 2 times?
Marlo, Mika, Tamaya, let me get your take on that. If you were in a long invested relationship, 10 plus years, would you, after finding out your man has been unfaithful, would you leave that relationship? Good question.
Yeah, that's a great question because I want to know about this is for the
Tam says no.
See, that's the difference. So we got 2 to 1.
Peace.
No, 3 to 1.
Yeah.
3 to 1 so far. Let's see what Mika and Marlo say.
Mika says no.
2-3. Close. It's 60-40 right now. It's 60-40.
Marlo, come on, sis. Tell me about it. After 10 plus years of being in a relationship with a man and you find out he's been unfaithful, are you sticking around?
We got to revise that comment. Mika said she did not say fight. She just said she gonna charge the bitch out.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
She ain't say fight.
I'm not charging. We not talking. Ain't no need for us to have a conversation. Bitch, I don't know you.
Right.
I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm not going to give you the luxury of trying to get to know me because a lot of times we all know when a woman calls another woman, she trying to get some information on the low. Like she want to know how long y'all been together, how serious y'all relationship is, how much he do for you. Mm-hmm. She wants some comparisons in her mind, like, yeah, you know, the other day he was with me when he claimed to have been with you or had you called. All that shit is too fucking messy. I don't have time to charge a bitch up. Listen, you call me for what? Okay, have a good day. I'm hanging up the phone. Don't call me. Don't come to me as no fucking woman. Because to me, that's not really a woman.
Right, okay.
That's an immature ass girl. Okay. At an adult age.
Okay. So let me ask you this question.
I said I don't have time to be last, but want to know what we doing now. Yeah. Lewis said, Barbara, this is Shirley. I know, right? Tam, right. It be some bullshit. We all know that. Either we've been there before because we've had another woman call us and tell us about our man, or we have been that messy individual that said, this motherfucker cheating on me, and I didn't even know he had a whole wife over there. Let me call the wife. I'm not doing that.
You're not getting into that.
Absolutely not.
But as the wife.
Not even as the wife.
Are you going to the woman?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's up to me and my husband to address it.
Okay, that's peace.
And more than likely, we'll be addressing splitting our shit.
or splitting your shit.
That's right.
Or splitting your shit.
Exactly.
Split your forehead right
I might have to dot your eye,
the
and then I'm gone. Mika said, I want to know so I know how to move next. Most likely, he's not going to tell me the truth because he isn't going to like my get back. I'm not getting back. I did that in the past. I'm not even gonna lie. I've done that. That tit for tat shit is old. It's done. It's tired. I don't want to do that anymore.
What make you stop doing it now?
I'm too mature. I don't have enough energy to devote to 2 different people. I just don't have enough energy for that.
Okay.
It's meaningless.
No, that's peace. That's peace.
Right on.
Yeah,
thank you, Tam.
You as women, and this is all about the women. So whatever I'm saying or asking It's for the women, right? I'm just trying to get some insight going for any other women that might decide to watch it too. You know what I mean? For the women, I've seen many of women that stay in relationships that they get cheated on, or know the guy step out. And I'm not gonna lie about it. I think 60-70% of the time it's the woman's fault.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good punch. So all of those women who Don knows you've been cheated on, he's saying it's your fault. That's fucked up.
That's
fucked up. It is. No, it's
the
serious.
Ones I know.
That's fucked.
The ones
That's
I know,
what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
That is fucked up. But that he's blaming you that your husband or man or significant other cheated on you. It's your fault.
It's reason.
And that's not fair.
It's
that's
reason
not
though.
fair because
like I said, if you start the game off in one direction, ain't no turning back. That don't make sense. I understand once in a while not being different, situational things going on, but repeatedly over time, that's absolutely crazy, outrageous.
Marlo said, I don't believe any person, woman or man, should violate their relationship commitments by venting to others, because you are supposed to protect each other's character, and it also makes you look stupid. I know that's right, because you're still dealing with it. Talk to your mate, friends, not everyone else.
Marlo, those are wise words being spoken.
It is a very touchy subject, Mika.
But those are wise words being spoken, because when you are violating your relationship commitment when you're doing that, but you also violating your relationship commitment when you decide to abruptly stop something. I think that's a violation too, and that's when I say the responsibility lays somewhere. So we can't just say it's.
But even though there is a responsibility, I'm not saying that the woman isn't at fault if she was once a 5. I'm fucking you every day to now we fucking just once a month. Obviously, there's something going on with her that is causing that breakdown to happen, where she's not into the relationship sexually as much as she was. Yeah, that is her fault. She does hold that responsibility. However, what happens thereafter, if the man cheats on her as a result of that, instead of diving in and trying to find ways to get her back to that point where he's comfortable, that's all on him. That ain't got shit to do with her.
Well, so what if it's
as Nisha said, that shit is selfish.
What if it's like this though? So you get into a relationship, you've been in a relationship for 10 years, everything was hunky-dory, right? And then abruptly stuff started, to change. Now I ain't gonna say gradually, I said abruptly. So This is a rapid change. Right? What happens in changes? I've known people like this. I'll never do it. I don't care what's going on. They get to sleeping in different bedrooms.
Right.
They get to sleeping on the couch.
Right.
They get to doing all this old crazy shit, right? And weirdos to me. But
because that's where the communication breaks down.
But that's what I'm saying. So when the guy go out there, right, the relationship usually is over, because when you enter another room, the relationship over with.
It is.
This is where I place blame at. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said it's the woman's fault. And 60 to 70% of the women that I know. Now, I don't know if Mika, Tamaya, Marlo, Nisha, yourself, Rashidi, I don't know about none of y'all, right? Mm-hmm. The women that I know, 60, 70% of them could have stopped what was going on. And
why couldn't he have stopped it?
She got that bus.
Oh my! Somebody show me the door. Okay, exit immediately. What the hell? So he does not own any part to blame in him going out and seeking sexual needs somewhere else. He doesn't hold any blame on that.
Depending on how you look at it. Because if he got sex like he regularly got it in the beginning, he wouldn't go out and cheat.
Okay.
Or go get nobody else for sex.
I'm not denying that led to it. But again, at some point as a man, if your woman is no longer giving you sex the way you desire it.
Yeah. Or not the way you desire it, but the way it was.
Okay, the way it was.
There's a big difference.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because
she set the expectation in the very beginning before you decided to continue the relationship. So it is as you desire.
She set the expectations.
She set the expectations. Okay, I said that.
Let's roll with it.
So if she is no longer giving it to the husband the way that he desires or the way that he expected it, and he hadn't attempted wholeheartedly to get her back to that place, maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. But if they eventually haven't gotten back to that place, then if sex is so important, as y'all know, it's very important because we've had this topic before in the past.
Right. But we're just talking about that woman going over to the other woman and the reasons why.
Right. But what I'm saying is if he's going to go out and cheat, why not just end the relationship?
But see, I consider the relationship ended.
You said it. The relationship is over the moment that he starts sleeping on the couch and she's still in the bedroom. So, okay.
But that's the comfortability that Rashidi spoke about.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of women still stay in relationships with men that, for other mitigating factors, he's a good provider. He's a great father. He is good in bed when I feel like it. But right now and every day of the week, up until like maybe the last day of the month, I don't feel like it. But regardless of all of that, she has found a reason to hold on to the relationship. And if she's holding on to the relationship and you're still holding on, then there should be no reason for you to cheat.
Because the financial side, remember you used that word.
Right.
The financial side might be holding them together because they could be, I pay half these bills, you pay half these bills, all that type of nonsense there. You see what I'm saying? So the relationship is over.
No, it's not.
Because you're in the same house.
That's right. You're still in the same house. You're still sharing finances. Can she bring another man home?
Can he bring another woman home?
Absolutely not. So that means the relationship is still going on.
But hold up. I don't want to be roommates with a woman, right? I don't care if we having sex or not, and then she bring another guy up in there.
Right.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Vice versa.
But I'm not talking about
I don't want to be in the same damn house with my husband who got a woman in the next room.
Well, I'm saying even like I'm not gonna be roommates with a woman, and she bring another man in the house,
and vice versa.
I'm not talking about like if it's my wife or my ex-wife, or nothing. I'm just talking about
if a roommate. Yeah, like even if it were just a friend.
So I'm just saying nobody can come in that house anyway.
Right.
So it don't matter. So that's negated. That's not
it definitely matters.
We're not gonna do that.
As your if me and you were roommates,
yes.
I'm fucking in the house.
Me?
I pay rent in here. What the fuck do you mean? I'm fucking in this house.
Only me.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Roommates with benefits.
No,
because
sir.
ain't no
damn benefits. We just roommates.
Bullshit.
My benefit is I get to bring a man in here and have sex when I feel like it. Brother.
Let's go to the comment section. Y'all, this is okay. All right, let's go.
Right, Nisha, exactly, because he's selfish. I know, right?
No, Nisha, I ain't selfish.
She ain't talking about. She's talking about the man when he cheat on the woman.
Oh,
shit.
Said, "Oh, yeah, cheating." I got it. Marlo said, "Oh, yeah, cheating is not a deal breaker for me. But are you going to want to go through pressure of trust broken?" That's what y'all spoke on earlier.
Right. That pressure, that stress. I just don't have time for it in my life. I cannot be worrying about when you're not around me if you're potentially cheating. That shit will drive a woman crazy. That shit will literally kill you because you're stressing about if that man is going to cheat on you again.
Yeah.
I just can't. That's why I feel like the relationship should be over. I don't give a fuck how long we've been together.
So, okay, so real quick, as a follow-up to Marlo's thing, cheating is not a deal breaker. Why? Is it time? Is it being used to someone? Is it the benefits that come along with it? Just you put that in there.
Right, Marlo. Why is cheating not a deal breaker? And at what level do you consider cheating? Yeah. Is it the talking aspect? Is it the intimacy aspect? what do you consider cheating? As I said,
well, she
in my
already
example,
said that you can't be out there chopping it up with nobody else.
Right. So
she already said that.
The talking part, she can forgive. But if he's intimate with another woman, can you still forgive that? If he's intimate and he's very sexual with a whole other woman behind your back, you're going to forgive that? You're a very strong woman. You're more powerful than me because I ain't forgiving that.
Right. Nisha said, how is your fault? Someone made a choice for themselves to cheat. You're responsible for your own actions and choices. I agree. I agree
Period.
with that. I agree with that, but it's almost the same thing as everything. If I come home and I piss my lady off, and then I'd be like, "Why you ain't cook?" Cause she pissed off, and I did it. That's the fault that I'm talking about. Get it?
No, I don't get it. I'm gonna let that shit slide.
I know, right? And then Mika said, "Niggers talk about their main one like a dog, and the side chick might be believing it."
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's that conversation piece that leads to sex. That's that part that you say you shouldn't do. As a man, men, just like women who cheat, men who cheat do that as well. If he sees a woman and he likes her, and maybe she either instinctively knows that he's involved, or she sees a wedding ring and she knows that he's involved, but she's willing to take the risk. He's probably going to tell her everything that she wants to hear. Like, yeah, my wife is no good. She doesn't fuck me anymore. She's not financially taking care of situations at home. I don't even know why I'm with her. I'm working on a divorce. As soon as he starts to feed her that shit, he's telling her that shit just to get in between her legs. And all of that shit, when she comes to you as a woman, she's going to tell you all of that shit that he told her. All of it.
Yeah,
he told me, and he said, "Girl, but don't spare me. Don't come to me."
Yeah, that's foreign language to me. I don't talk like that. I don't. Before the committee, I do not talk that kind of talk.
So you be like, "Hey, if you're in a relationship, hey, let me fuck."
It's the house, so
she at home. Don't worry about her. That ain't none of your concern.
Right. Don't got nothing to do with you.
All I want is your drawers.
Right. I don't want them drawers. You keep the drawers. Hey. Yeah. Oh, Queen Intelligent Wisdom has entered the building, y'all.
Queen Intelligent Wisdom.
She said, "Why keep wasting each other's time?
Right.
Move on when you're not satisfied in any way, shape, or form. There is no way of
regrouping the relationship." Exactly.
That's peace.
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I ain't never found myself in this situation, but if I feel like I set an expectation for sex in the beginning, and for whatever reason you're not willing to accept or help me work through those challenges, and you decide, you know what, since sex is so huge for me, I'm going to bow out of this relationship. Great. I'm going to accept that. You can bow out of the relationship, and maybe at a later point in life, if my libido picks up or whatever challenges that I encountered at that time are no longer a relevant factor, if I want to regroup with you and you're still single, I might entertain that, because I can respect the fact that you were honest, you didn't cheat, and we left amicably.
Right. Well, I think it's amicably when you left out that room.
But
that's just me. So Tamaya said, or they said nothing about her. She said that in reply to Mika's comment about the side piece, telling the side piece and stuff. Then Mika said, "Then fucking leave. It's over." True indeed.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You left as soon as you left the bedroom.
Exactly. Then get the fuck out. Like, let's split our shit and go our separate ways.
Right. Nisha said it's something going on Get to the root of the issue and communicate about it before it gets to that point.
Right.
Then Mika said, "So Don Shaka Zulu in your house, huh?"
Yes.
For that picture. Okay, that wasn't the comment.
Yeah, you like that. That's dope.
Yeah. That's peace. Mika got that style. You feel me? This is what go on. Marlo said, "And men do a higher percentage of cheating than women." Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not. Let's keep it real.
True.
Let's keep it real, ladies.
We might have to dig up some statistics on that because I didn't do no research this week because I was speaking to y'all as women from a woman's perspective. There was no need for me to do research. I'm a woman.
Yeah, this is a non-research topic, but we're gonna do that research and we're gonna put it in the comments because I don't know, but who's gonna tell the truth about cheating? And that's what the statistics are gonna be. I think men might tell the more truth about it, so you might have a little bit of higher percentage, but nah. We got syllable. Say every syllable with me. Absolutely not.
Yes.
Right. So Mika said, "Sock him in the jaw, Tina." Damn.
I damn near did.
Tamaya said high five to Marlo's comment about the cheating. Mika said you could bust that shit down 3 or 4 times a day and his ass still will cheat. I don't think so. I don't think so, Mika.
Because some men don't just cheat for the sexual nature of it. They cheat because it's exciting, or they cheat because, oh, she got a fat ass and I want to see what that feels like, instead of just using your fucking imagination. Like, God damn. Or you don't have to try every cookie in the cookie jar.
Why have the cookies in the cookie jar then?
Oh my God.
What? Use another analogy. Use something different.
Okay, you do not have to go into every store in the mall.
Depends on how much money you got.
No, I don't give a damn how much money you got.
I'm telling you, you got some money. You go in every store.
I don't know what analogy to use, but what I can tell you is, just because it looks appealing doesn't mean that you have to try it. Women don't operate that way.
That's no doubt.
When women cheat, for the most part, and there are statistics behind it, when women cheat, it is all for emotional reasons. It's because her husband isn't giving her the emotional needs. Her emotional needs are not being met.
So she can't communicate that to him.
I'm sure she probably has, but there are some men who are just detached from expressing their emotions.
She shouldn't have been with somebody that don't got emotions.
That's right. I agree.
You know what I mean?
And so instead of leaving the relationship, she decided to cheat. And I'm not saying it's right, but I am saying that she showed some validity in why she cheated. She just didn't cheat on a humbug.
Okay.
She cheated simply because she had some emotional needs that weren't being met. A man cheats on a humbug.
I don't know.
Y'all could be out at a club, married as a motherfucker, happy as hell, but oh yeah, she got a fat ass and she winked at me. I guarantee you she want to fuck. Let me bust her down right fast.
Is the wife there?
No.
Okay. It's only cheating if you don't know. If you find out.
It's still cheating. Just because she doesn't find out doesn't mean that it's not cheating. When you decided to entertain the opportunity that arose at that time, it's cheating. Whether she found out or not, and see how she finds out is that woman that you just bust down in the bathroom is not gonna find out you got a wife and gonna call her and break her fucking heart. And she gonna be stuck between a rock and a hard place because she loves you so fucking much.
How'd you get that number?
Easy. Facebook tells you everything. Am I right, ladies? In this day and age, you find out every fucking thing. Either through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
These guys out here giving out too many information with their names and stuff.
Women are just very, very investigative. So you might not tell me, but I'm gonna find somebody that know you that's gonna tell me.
Married to Inspector Gadget.
That's right. Goddamn.
Queen Ice says men are
Queen Intelligent.
Yeah, I'm talking. Queen Intelligent Widow said, men are just too curious. Coochie hounds.
They are, honey. They are.
I don't.
Women, we watch sweatpants. Obviously, that's the whole biggest trend is women watch when men have nice packages. But ain't no way in fuck, as a married woman, I'm gonna approach that man that has a nice package just based off of what I see through your sweatpants and decide I'm just gonna fuck you today. We don't do that. We don't do that. We just don't. There's got to be something else that makes me want to go there with you.
Okay.
Right. I'm just saying.
Mika said, Nisha, she said it exactly because he's selfish. Nisha loves that selfish word. We don't get a shirt with it say selfish. No, no selfish behavior.
Right.
I love it. Mika said, I just spit out my drink. Yep, because you know it's true. Mr. Cooper said, "Born power our lives." 100% right. The only sex is with the two people living in that house. So if it's roommates, they gotta have sex.
Cool. Of course, you would agree with what he says. That's your brother from another mother. It don't matter. If we're roommates, if we're living together and we're strictly platonic friends, I'm fucking somebody else in this house because I pay bills here. Listen. I pay bills here. The hell?
Hell no.
You ain't finna be the only one getting some in this crib.
You gonna be getting some too.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Hey, Marlo said no. Physical, I can forgive. Talking will be the hardest one for me. Oh. I'm with you. Let me put a heart by that.
I bet you would heart that. Yeah, we're opposites, sis.
Yep.
Opposite.
Nisha says, no buts, Born. If I don't cook for you because you pissed me off, it was still my choice, even though you understand why I didn't, but it was my choice. But I gave you the reason to make the choice.
Hell no.
I gave you the reason, Nisha. I gave you the reason to make the choice. If I didn't give you that reason, you probably would have did it.
I cannot.
Cause I cook. So if I'm gonna cook and then you piss me off, I'm not gonna cook. So you gave me the reason. So that's
But don't you still have to eat?
Or eat a sandwich. Eat a sandwich. Yeah.
Even if you took the meat out and it's already defrosted.
I'm not cooking it.
Oh goddamn!
Unless she gonna come back in that bedroom.
Oh my god! That's a joke. And make it right? Yeah, and it's not on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh shit! That Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I got bad knees and I gotta go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Mika says not unless she's content with that bullshit. Okay. Right. Mika also says she don't want his ass either, just the draws. Okay.
Right.
You can't lay in my bed and we ain't doing the nasty. See? That's what Mika said. That's right. What I'm talking about.
And I agree, but that's if you're roommates, you're not laying in my bed. So the fuck is you in my bed? What? We're roommates.
One room. Roommates. We ain't housemates.
Ever be a roommate with a man who thinks he's finna fuck on me and everybody else. No, sir.
Well, if you keep it the same way, he ain't gonna have to go get nobody else.
No, sir. I don't believe in that kind of roommate.
Okay, so Mika said it's the chase, it's the feeling about the cheat.
Exactly.
Oh, when women cheat, she's on her way out.
That's right. She's emotionally left the relationship.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip this. Nisha said I cannot with Tina.
Yes, you can.
She said with Don.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with Don I can't either because he tripping today. He done had a whole cup of something. I don't even want to know what was in it.
Sweet y'all. Mika said Don gonna make me come through his phone.
Right.
Don't do it.
Please do.
Don't do it.
Hopefully you pop up at the reunion this year, next month in August, and you can see Don and put your hands around his neck for both of us.
You trying to tease me with a good time? What? Hey, don't tease me. Mika, you come over there. Don't tease me with no good time like that.
Wow. Mika is in a committed relationship. She would dare not entertain that thought or idea.
Yeah, well, just don't put your hands around my neck. Because that's teasing me with a great time. Migos, Tamaya said, you damn right, Tina.
I know.
And Nisha said it's still my choice with 3 exclamation points.
I agree, honey. It is still
Mika's down for the reunion.
All right, Mika. I will be looking forward to seeing you there, honey.
And we're going to say this too. Anybody that's look at this tomorrow or whenever you see it in the next week or whatever, jump on that reunion thing. You know what I'm saying? Has more people come in?
No.
Well, they will.
I'm sure they will.
We're going to get the people. Can we get the people up to 100?
Yeah.
Can we get each person that's on here, reach out to one of your people and tell them to participate in at least one of the days.
At least one of the events.
At least one of the events.
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Yeah. And it's going to be a prom, a picnic,
and a 90s day party.
A 90s day. What does the 90s day party include? This is like a commercial break, y'all.
A commercial break. So all events are food and non-alcoholic beverages included. So
Wait. The prom is food?
All 3 events, food and non-alcoholic beverages.
The party is food.
All 3 events.
For $25.
For $25. That ain't shit.
No, y'all got to.
Some of y'all pay $25 to go to a fucking club and kick it and not get nothing free. You're just getting in the door.
You go to McDonald's. I don't go to McDonald's, but I'm sure if you go to McDonald's, a bill got to be $7-8 now.
It is.
Yeah. So you can't. Don't let me catch anybody on this live at McDonald's. But you know what I'm saying.
So each event. $25 each event, and each event includes food and non-alcoholic beverages. You're paying essentially just for the food and the beverages alone. Trust me, it's going to be a catered event. That means it's not going to be McDonald's. You're not going to have Pizza Hut.
What's catered? All 3?
All 3 catered events. You're not going to have McDonald's. We're not going to buy Little Caesars $5 pizzas. None of that. You're actually getting catered food. So that in itself is worth the $25. It's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. You might as well pay the $25 and come out and have a good time to at least one of the events.
Mika, you asked a question. You said, who the fuck religious? What that mean?
I don't know.
I want to know what that means because you know I'm not religious. Oh.
Unless she was talking about me. I was born and raised a Christian. My mother is Catholic. She still attends services every Wednesday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I do not. However, I still believe in Christianity.
Okay. That's peace. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. I'll tell you about religion, right? I'm not gonna tell you that you shouldn't be religious.
Right.
But I'll tell you what religion is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you why I don't participate. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So I'm not gonna argue with somebody about how they do.
Right.
As long as you striving and being a righteous person.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So as long as somebody is doing that, I'm fine with it. I do tell people about religion and you know how it came about and different stuff like that. So, but yeah.
We did good the last time. I know.
Yeah.
Do I have to bring my own liquor? Well, both the prom on Friday and the day party on Saturday will have a cash bar. So you're welcome to purchase your own liquor there. Because we are having the picnic at McGovern Park, which is a Milwaukee County Park System park, they do not allow alcohol in the public space. However, what you do behind my back and behind their back is your business. I don't give a fuck if you bring it or not. I cannot encourage you to bring it. However, I'm not gonna stop you. You grown. And there's that.
Right, no doubt. So Sunday, the food is included there too?
Sunday, the food is included. We will have some barbecue items at the picnic.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a giveaway. Y'all doing a giveaway.
It is.
That's a giveaway. So entertain this reunion, y'all. It's 30 years to the class of 92.
Yes.
Nisha.
Mika.
Anybody else that's the class of 92. You know, entertain this reunion. It's 30 years. It's gonna be the best one. It's gonna be the best one as far as your understanding.
Since prom in 92, which a lot of us went to, including Nisha, and girl, I loved your dress back then. I still have it in my mind. But since prom of 1992, has anyone been to the prom since then? I haven't. I've seen a lot of adult proms being offered up. I've never partaken in any. But I'm really excited about this prom because not only am I planning it, but I get to do what I want to do. I get to wear what I want to wear. As I said in last week's live, I hated my dress. My mom picked it up. She got it from fucking JCPenney, and it was a whole $50. I would have loved to been able to out my dress, have no spared no expense and just been as beautiful as Nisha or someone else who may have paid hundreds of dollars for their dress. And it's not even about the monetary amount. I had to really settle on a lot of shit because my mom couldn't financially afford it. This time, I'm not sparing no expense. This is my prom. I'm redoing it the way I want to. And you can best believe I'm going to be decked the fuck out. So y'all ladies, if y'all coming, you better bring your A game because we will have a best dress contest. And although, because I'm on the committee, I cannot be in the runnings for winning, I'm still going to show up.
Could be a judge.
I'm gonna let the attendees be the judge. So yeah, you could be a judge.
I want to be the judge.
No, you cannot be the judge. You're gonna be very biased.
I won't be biased.
Well,
I'm not biased.
We'll take that offline.
I'm not biased. Yeah.
You can wear whatever color you want. This is your prom, Mika. If you want to wear purple, wear purple. It is not an all-white party. It is not an all-red party. You don't have to wear custard colors. Wear whatever the fuck color you want to.
Okay. Well, that's peace. I think that's a good one. That's a good one to wrap up. You know, I want to see that event go on and do really good. So tell your friends that you don't see on here to jump in. Yes. And if you don't see them interacting on the page, tell them to jump on the page. You know, that page got 1,300 people.
Yes.
At least 1,300 people. Yes,
the original custard group has over 1,300 people. There is no reason why we can't get at 10%. Least 10% of that amount to come and participate in this year's reunion.
Yeah, 10% is 130 of that 1,300. So at least we can even go down to 5%. And say
okay, 65. Mika, I'll post the Cash App.
There's peace. I'll post mine. For other stuff that we're gonna do.
Right.
We got other stuff. We got other stuff in the plans for y'all too.
Yes.
But get your hats. Get your hats.
For the lucky people that joined us very early on in the very beginning of the broadcast, you guys got a complimentary t-shirt, the True Live 2 t-shirt.
True Live 2.
And a hat. Thank you so much for joining us and being so faithful. I appreciate it. Hey, Randy.
Randy. What's up, Randy? Peace.
Make sure you either inbox me or Don so that we know what your sizes are for the few that we did choose at the beginning of this broadcast, so that we can get you your actual size and your items as promptly as possible.
And the old faithfuls, we're gonna try to do what we can to the old faithfuls as well, the ones who's always here, who have been here, who's doing what they do, you know, that's participating at a high level. And when we participate in the
thanks, Mika.
Participate in a good way, you know, support Tina, support the show. You know, we're gonna get this podcast thing going off. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even calling it a podcast, it's not even a podcast no more. From here on out, it will be formally known as a TrueCast. TrueCast. That's what it's going to be. It's a TrueCast. So, yeah, I'm going to look out for the TrueCast. Every post that you see from now on is going to say the TrueCast.
I love it.
Instead of the podcast. We're not doing that no more. We try to take off, and we trying to bring the people together. We're trying to bring all of the people together. Custer people in Germany.
Other states, other countries.
Yeah, even Japan.
Right.
All of that. Great Mike Tyson.
Even in Russia, if you over there trying to escape from your hectic life, if you decide to join us.
The young lady pled guilty today.
Yes, Brittany Griner.
But what was the reasoning for her to plead guilty? What did they offer her? Do anybody know?
I don't know. That's a good question. I just saw the headlines. I did not read the story fully.
Mika said, "Where's Galloway at?" I don't know.
Galloway's around, and trust me, he will be there at the event with bells on. He is still looking for a date. So if anybody wants to be his date and accompany him for the prom, because you know Mike got plenty of suits and he can't wait to bust one out. So if you know any single ladies, send them Mike Galloway's way. He might even pay their fees to get in. So you never know.
Yeah. That's peace.
Yeah, that's peace. But, we're going to end this broadcast. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us and partaking in the discussion. Sorry that it took a slight turn for the left, but we brought it right back, and it all ties into the same thing.
That's right. And
women coming to women as a woman.
And go back and look at the video. The video is on. Can you put it in the page?
I did. It is on the page. It was put on there earlier today. We also played it early on in this broadcast. So in case you can't find that post, just rewatch this live. Within about 5 minutes, you'll get the full details of that specific video that inspired us today.
Let me ask one more question about the reunion. For the day party,
yes,
and the barbecue, is anybody else welcome?
Yes.
Outside of Custer?
Absolutely.
So the day party and the barbecue and the prom, that's Custer and they date, right?
Yes.
Custer so your plus one.
Right. Yes.
Two.
Why would you bring two people? See, that's him in that polygamy.
No.
Why would you bring two people?
But my guy might want to go.
Oh.
If it's some single women.
That's true. That's true.
See what I got to deal with? I got to deal with somebody that always thinking that way.
Right. I can't help it. Don done preconditioned me to feel that way. But anyway, yes, the prom is for Custer alumni. If you bring a plus one, great. Mm-hmm. You can definitely pay for that plus one. The 90s day party. Everyone, if you want your friends to come hang out with you, as long as they pay their $25 fee, they're welcome to come as well.
Tell them where the 90-day party at, because
the 90s day party, which I released today, will be at Skybox. I'm excited. Y'all don't know how long I've been waiting to work with Royce. We've had some hiccups along the way with trying to get some things planned and going there. It didn't quite work out, but this time he's fully committed, and I love that. I absolutely love that. He is fully committed to entertaining us for the August 27th day party event.
What time is the day party again?
It will be from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you decide to stay after 7 p.m., great. We will be hosting our event in the lower space. However, if you decide to stay, the upper space is available to all patrons. You're welcome to carry on the party there.
Okay, cool. Well, with that, y'all, that was a good one. What did Randy say?
I don't know. Randy said, peace and blessings, Custer family.
All right. Well, okay, y'all. We gone. We out.
Yes.
But inbox Queen Ice or myself about getting the hat or the t-shirt.
Yep.
And we'll get it to you.
Yes.
As soon as possible.
Yes.
And if we don't have your size, we'll get it to you very soon.
Yes.
Within the next week or so.
Appreciate it.
That's cool.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
This is a good show. Peace.
Peace, LJ. Peace, LJ. Peace, Rashid. Peace, everybody else. And anybody that was on this one, if you see this later, you can come to the 90s day party as well at the Skybox right here in Milwaukee. If you're not from Milwaukee, come on over to Milwaukee. Inbox us, and we'll set you up.
August 27th, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturday, August 27th, I'm sure you probably have nothing better to do than to come hang out with us. We'll be there.
Yeah, and we can make it. We can make it more than the 27th. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it don't got to be from 3 to 7.
Right.
It could be from 3 until when you decide to go back home.
That's right.
So let us know, and we'll do what we got to do. Peace.
Peace.